doesn't ask why you're still up. It just keeps its lights on for whoever needs them. A cab slides past, headlights on wet asphalt. Somebody going somewhere, somebody going nowhere. Both look the same at 3 a.m. I open the window and let it in. The city never asks what kept you up. The city never asks what broke inside. It just holds the light on for every window where someone is still awake. Still awake. A woman across the street moves through her kitchen, pale and slow, like she forgot what she was looking for. I recognize that walk. I've done it too. The search for something that isn't in the fridge or the cabinet or anywhere. The city never asks what kept you up. The city never asks what broke inside. It just holds the light on for every window where someone is still awake. Still awake. Still awake. Still awake. Still awake. stopped on the pavement just for a moment, just to check you were fine. I told myself you were just asleep, like a person, like a lucky person. Fourth floor, light on, I don't know your name. Fourth floor, light on, but I know you're real. Someone with a plan, someone with insomnia, someone keeping the light on, just like me, just like me. We are a constellation of the wide awake, spread across the city, holding our small stars. Insomnia knows things daylight keeps pulling light. The unfinished sentence, the almost apology, the face you made when you thought no one was watching. Insomnia knows what you said and what you meant, and the distance between them. It won't let you forget. It won't let you. What insomnia knows, it keeps at 3 a.m. What insomnia knows, you cannot know again. The mind at night is the truest mind. What insomnia knows you. I have tried counting things, naming things, breathing. his own religion. At 3 a.m. the congregation doesn't look at each other. A man in a coat buying orange juice and nothing else. Communion at the cold case, silent prayer at the register. We all know why we're here. We all know. Convenience store gospel for the sleepless faithful. Convenience store gospel. We tithe in small bills. No one asks the question. No one gives the sermon. Just the hum of the coolers and the fluorescent hymn. The fluorescent hymn. The girl behind the counter has headphones in. She's somewhere else entirely. I respect that. She scans my items without looking up. We complete the ritual of a transaction between two people who are surviving. Convenience store gospel for the sleepless faithful. Convenience store gospel. We tied in small bills. No one asks the question. No one gives the sermon. Just the hum of the coolers and the fluorescent hymn. The fluorescent hymn. Bless this receipt, bless this change, bless the automatic door that lets us back into the dark. Amen. The radiator speaks in metal, clicks and hisses, settling into night. The building breathes around me. I am one small warm thing in a stack of small warm things. Click, hiss, the pipes remember winter. Click, hiss, the walls remember every voice that typed your name into a message at 3:17 a.m. and deleted it 4 times. The 5th time I let it send, and then I put the phone face down and waited like a person who'd done nothing. Deliver. repetition of something useful, something real. In the middle of the night, someone decided that morning should have bread and started early. Someone is baking bread at 3 a.m. and I wanna knock on every door and find them. Someone is baking bread and the whole building smells like intention, like tomorrow. Like tomorrow. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one awake and making something from the hours no one wants. Like tomorrow. Like tomorrow. The wall between us is 4 inches of plaster and someone else's marriage falling apart at 3 a.m. I can hear everything, I wish I couldn't. I know the shape of their particular silence after the door slams. The walls hold everything, the walls hold it all. The arguments walls hold, and the plaster and the pain. The arguments walls hold, every night that wasn't fine. Every building is a body keeping records of its tenants. Every wall a witness that cannot look away, cannot look away. Which is worse, the quiet that comes after is the loudest thing I know. just proof that something's on the other side. The arguments walls hold in the plaster and the paint. The arguments walls hold every night that wasn't fine. Every building is a body keeping records of its tenants. Every wall a witness that cannot look away, cannot look away. I have been the noise on the other side. I have been the thing a stranger pressed their hand against and didn't understand. Just a room in it. Just a room. Just a room. Just a room. Just a room. Taking inventory, what remains at 4 a.m. One glass of water, half finished. One blanket, one body in it. The usual thoughts, the usual. Blue hour inventory. This is what I have. Hour inventory. Blue hour inventory. This is what I have. Hour inventory. And no matter crosses my window at 3 a.m. and again at 7. The night shift nurse in her soft-soled shoes. I've given her a story. She's tired but not broken. She has someone waiting who knows how to reheat things. Maybe she has none of that. Maybe she has better. She keeps going. She keeps going. The night shift nurse crosses my corner. The night shift nurse is still becoming something we all mid-sentence in a story we don't see yet. The night shift nurse keeps going, keeps going. I think of all the hands she held tonight, the ones she couldn't help, and the ones she could. And she crosses my corner and goes home or somewhere, carrying all of it in her soft-soled shoes. The night shift nurse crosses my corner. The night shift nurse is still becoming something we are all mid-sentence in a story we don't see yet. The night shift nurse keeps going, keeps going. I wanna be like that, useful in the dark. I wanna be like that, moving through the dark. Keeps going, keeps going, keeps going.
Quick thing, if you're feeling this, just hit subscribe. It takes 1 second and it helps me more than you know. All right, let's get back to it.
At 3 a.m. the things we didn't say at dinner come back and set the table. The question I swallowed with the soup, the thing you almost said between the main silence that arrived, and we served it like a dish we'd planned for. What we don't say feeds us differently. What we don't say at dinner, we say at 3 a.m. What we don't say at dinner, the dark says for us all the tender unsaid things that lived inside the passing of the soul, of the soul. I love you most in the moments around me, the setting and the clearing, the ordinary devotion of two people agreeing to eat again together. What we don't say at dinner, we say at 3 a.m. What we don't say at dinner, the dark says for us all the tender unsaid things that live inside the passing of the soul, of the soul. This is a lyric I mean most. I would choose a table, I would choose the silence, I would choose the unsaid if it meant we kept eating together, kept eating together. What we don't say at dinner, we carry into sleep. What we don't say at dinner, love says quietly all the soft unsaid things in the ritual of the table, in the passing of the soul, the passing of the soul. Between here and there. tell you directly. Cab ride confessional, the city as your priest. Cab ride confessional between here and there. All the things you couldn't say in rooms with walls you know said to the back of a stranger's head at 3 a.m. At 3 a.m. At 3 a.m. The meter runs and you are briefly, completely on it. Cab ride confessional, the city forgives everything. Cab ride confessional at 3 a.m. All your beautiful disasters, all your small betrayals, said to the neon smeared dark at 3 a.m. At 3 a.m. At 3 a.m. The first bus of the morning carries the people who never went to bed, and the ones who got up before it mattered. They don't speak, but they share something. The hour, the particular light that isn't quite yet. Between the night and the morning, we are the same. First bus, first light, the city changing shifts. First bus, first night, night handing off today. I watched the whole long dark, and now I get to see the city wake up slowly, like it almost means it. Like it almost means it. Like it almost means it. The baker I imagined boards at 7th Street. She smells like what I thought, flour and something warm. She puts in earbuds and closes her eyes. Going home, done for the day. Before the day has started for anyone else. First bus, I was here. Keeping logs of the nighttime city. The couple who fights always reconciles by 4. The window with the blue light that goes dark at 2:47. The dog walker who sings to herself, thinking no one hears. I've been a witness to the city's private hours, and it has witnessed mine. The night logs, all the things that only dark knows. The night logs, all the hours I feel with watching. I gave the night my insomnia. The night gave me its secrets, its strange and odd and new views. Secrets. I think I was afraid of the dark before I learned to read it. Before I learned that every lit window is someone saying I'm here without meaning to. The night locks, all the things that only dark knows. The night locks, all the hours I fill with watching. I gave the night my insomnia. The night gave me its secrets, its strange and ordinary views.
Quick thing, if you're feeling this, just hit subscribe. It takes 1 second and it helps me more than you know. All right, let's get back to it.
These are the diaries no one meant to write. The insomniac's record of a city being honestly itself at 3 a.m. Every window a sentence, every light a word, everybody moving through the dark, a paragraph in an enormous book no one will ever finish. And I was here for it. 3 a.m.